Alright guys, so as you can see if you look at my hat, you know what that means. It means I got the new Tethrd Phantom in. Haven't even taken it out of the box yet. So this is pretty much how it's packaged. I haven't even opened it. Comes in this box. Pretty excited to check it out. I'm going to do a little box opening here and then eventually do a review on it. So you get this hat with it. Pretty much any product I guess you spend some money on, you get a hat. Here's the pamphlet. It comes some information in it. And I got one of the haulers. I don't think I'm only going to need one. It's actually pretty big. Didn't realize it was that big. So go ahead and see if we can open this up one-handed here. Alright, so see, this is the box that it came in. I'm literally taking it out for the first time. And you wouldn't think, it's so funny how you wouldn't think his saddle was in here, but it's pretty much folded up just like that. Done and la la. There it is. My first saddle that I've ever owned, and this is the new Phantom by Tethrd. It's got the adjustable bridge, the new design, kind of football shaped design that's supposed to be really comfortable. It's got the comfort channels, which I've read a lot about. People already reviewing and saying these comfort channels are like a big win. I think I'm literally going to step into this thing for the heck of it right now for the first time. Again, I've never been in a saddle before. Trying to figure out how this thing goes. Looks like you pretty much go in it like that. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on. It's the first time. I'm going to snap this in. I think I'll adjust that part after, and for now we'll just put it on tight here. And I believe you pull these up. I believe they go, there we go. So these hook in right here into these slots, I'm going to guess. Again, I'm a typical male and I didn't read any directions yet. So I'm not fitting this to myself right now, I'm just trying it on. I know these have to be adjusted and to your liking, but I kind of want to just try it on and see what it's like as far as wearing into the stand. And it'll be a little different with hunting gear on, but assuming these can be tucked out of the way pretty easily. Here's your adjustable, your Amsteel adjustable bridge. These are the adjustable channels right here, I assume. And I won't really get to play around with those until I get up in the tree. So the next time you see me, I'll be up in the tree. I do like these loops for the linemen. They're nice and big. That was another improvement. They're nice and big, and if you get bulky stuff on in the dark, it's easy to find them and clip your lineman belt in. I gotta say, like even this can be tucked in into your little pack, your pouch. This thing is nice and small. I knew they didn't look too big and bulky, but can't wait to try this out in the tree. This is gonna be a game changer for me. And I also got the hauler pack here, which is really lightweight, just a little mesh thing. And it's got those same clips. See, I'm not sure where that hooks into yet. So I'll have to figure that out later. But for right now, I'm pretty pumped. And like how it feels already. I don't even know I have it on, and that is really the truth. Other than, you know, this hanging off a little bit, which you could tuck anywhere. In your pocket, anywhere. I mean, off into the thing like this. It's not big. And again, I don't have it tight right now. But I can't wait to see how comfortable this thing is. It's great. Alright, let's jump up into the tree with it. Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. As I mentioned before, then my next video is going to be the review or kind of first impressions of the Tethrd Phantom that just came out. As you can see, I already have it on. I'm not going to go through the whole putting it on and stuff. I did a little bit of an unboxing of it that I might put in this video. It's as simple as can be. There's literally two straps that swing from underneath here that just clip right on, I'm sure, on each side, and then there's just one waist loop, adjustable waist loop here that snaps in. It's a really cool setup. It's very simple, and you can tell it's high quality, easily adjustable. I'm gonna make an admission that this is not actually the first time I climbed up. I was gonna do a first time use of a saddle. I've never been in a saddle, but I actually went and took it into the tree about, I don't know, 15 minutes ago, just to get up on a stick and just to make sure I didn't fall and kill myself on video before I filmed this. And so what ended up happening was I was just gonna go up real quick, come back down and film myself really maneuvering around and using it for the first time. And it just so happened there was probably 8 deer right back here. When I went out behind my house right here just to go up in a tree, they all took off. And when I climbed up, they all came back within 5 minutes. So I had sat up in the tree. I was only about 1 stick high and just watched them all mill around, feed. They didn't even know I was there. So I kind of had a lot of time to sit up in the tree as I watched them make their way up and maneuver around in this thing. And so I probably was up in the tree about 20 minutes maybe, watching them. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to do a second impression video of this. Again, I've never used a saddle before, and I gotta say, I missed the boat on this. I wish I had got one of these a long time ago. This one is obviously one of the newest models that's out there by any company, and you know, I've read and seen other reviews about some of the things that have made it better, the design, the football shaped design, these comfort channels, which I'll explain a little bit when I get up there, because I had a chance to play with them a little bit, the adjustable bridge, which is pretty cool. But I just gotta say, in general, I got up in this thing and immediately was able to move around. And you know, I will admit, I've seen some videos where they have shown you kind of how to bend your knee and what, but honestly, I think I could have figured it out myself. It seems like it's going to be a piece of cake, and it's going to be a game changer for me anyways. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to get up, I'm just going to go up 1 stick, kind of do a little bit of video of this and talk about it and what I like about it, and kind of my first impressions of it. So if you're watching this video in the midst of boredom, being quarantined in your home because of the whole virus thing, I hope you and your family are well. I'm going to try and make a few videos. Unfortunately, I'm an essential employee, and so even when they do, which possibly could be coming today, shutdown of our state, I will still be going to work, so it's not like I'm going to have tons of time. But today it's the weekend, and so I thought I would get out and do this. I'm going to go do some shed hunting a little bit, might film that. But let's get up in the tree, and I'll kind of walk you guys through this. So I'm at the base of the tree. Base of the tree here. It's a little tough spot for filming. I should have picked a better spot, but I got my stick on already. I have 1 stick on. I'm just going to crawl the top of this. I have my tether that's included with the saddle from Tethrd, but it comes with your carabiner, your locking carabiner, and your Prusik knot already installed, obviously. So what I'm going to do is, for the sake of time, I'm not crawling up high, so I'm not going to use my lineman's belt or anything like that. I'm literally just going to climb up this stick, hook into this, and do a little talking from there. So basically all I'm going to be doing is hooking into my bridge make sure it's spun over and climb up. Okay, so now I got my bridge adjusted a little bit, and I got my Prusik knot almost all the way up there, pretty tight, and so I'm kind of sitting down in this right now, and I'm on my top step of my stick. Now this bridge has an adjustment right here, so you need, basically with the Prusik knots, you need 2 hands usually to adjust, and honestly with your tether, I didn't find myself, and again I hadn't hunted out it yet, but it didn't seem like you needed a ton of adjustment. As I said, right now I have this almost all the way up, as you can see, and my bridge just got a little bit of a tag on it. One thing I have had a chance to play around with yet a little bit is these comfort chambers, and so far I like putting them right in the middle so far, or 2 down, I guess you could say. And again, I think it just depends on what position you're going to be in. I definitely can see myself doing a lot of sitting against the side of the tree. I could see that. It's crazy comfortable. I don't have a platform or anything right now. I could see if you didn't have a platform, your feet might bother you a little bit on the step, but it's definitely doable. You know, I see myself probably doing a lot of the knees against a tree that most guys say you should have knee pads, and I totally agree. You definitely want some little padding on your knees, but I think even if you didn't, you'd have there's enough positions that you could like lean back and reduce the pressure off your knees and then go back for a little bit. You can turn. It's not a lot of movement. It's not a lot of movement, and it is stupid comfortable. I will say that. I just feel moving around on this thing is so easy, and as I'm going to show you, shooting seems like it's going to be a lot easier than I thought. I thought the biggest problem I was going to have was trying to get comfortable and balanced and shot and to be able to shoot. Not so much the bridge being in the way or anything like that. It was just getting in position to shoot. So if you see, you can easily you can shoot. This is my strong side. I can draw and shoot anything all the way around here. And you know, like I said, if you've probably seen a ton of videos of guys doing that, but I will say that the amount of shots that you have is ridiculous. I thought it was going to be a lot harder to shoot around the other side of the tree, to shoot on my offside. I don't have a platform to stand on right now, but even if I didn't, if I had my bow, I could take my bow, swing it over, or I could pass it underneath, and I literally put my left knee against the tree for balance, draw back, and I could shoot that deer all the way through here. I could even go probably even a little bit further. And again, I'm just on a stick right now. But that seems to be the toughest shot to make, but look how easy that is. The only thing you have to worry about is getting your bow to the other side, you know, and you got this tree here. That deer's walking from your left to right on the other side of this tree, and you got you think you're going to shoot him on this side, and all of a sudden you have no shot. You can let down, pass the bow underneath, or lift it up over just like that and wait for him when he comes around the other side of the tree, and then boom boom, you can wait. I mean, it's a piece of cake. And again, I have not had any practice doing it, but without the bow in my hand, it seems pretty easy. A little more with this saddle itself is, a lot of people will say this hip, they'll get some hip pinch. That's what these channel adjustments will do. It seems like the higher you go, the more it pulls up on the top, and the lower you go, the more it'll pull on your hip. So as the day goes on, you can just stand up and adjust it if you want. I don't know if it's the football shape or not, but this saddle is so comfortable. I mean, when I first got up in it and a little earlier, and the deer came in and they left, I didn't want to get out of it. Sounds weird, but I just so comfortable. I don't know what it's going to be like sitting 3 or 4 hours in the stand, but I can tell you right now, the only thing I see me needing is some small platform on here, which I've already begun to make my own do-it-yourself one that's still in the adjustment stages. I finished it, but I need to make some adjustments. But the one thing I've seen guys do is when they want to shoot straight out, you know, in this case, I take my bow off, put my knee against the tree, and I can shoot anywhere out this way. Could probably even swing around like this. Take my shot almost all the way over. I mean, just put this leg on the tree is what's keeping me from, it's pretty much stabilizing me here. But a lot of guys will turn up on their platform and shoot off like this. I can't really do it because I only have a stick, but I almost don't even see the need to do that. But I guess getting up against a tree is a bonus to keep your outline from sticking out. But I'll tell you, my initial review of this thing is it's super comfortable, and the big thing I want to say is it's super easy to use. So my initial impression of this is, yes, it's really comfortable, like a lot of people said. I can't compare it to any other saddle because I've never even put a saddle on before. But I will say that it's easy to maneuver around. It's comfortable. It's very adjustable, which I noticed as far as the comfort settings, the comfort channels. I noticed that right away, that when I sat in it for 20 minutes, I had these set all the way down, and I felt, you know, it wasn't uncomfortable, but I felt it in my hips. And I said, oh, that's what they're talking about with hip pinch, even though it wasn't really bad yet. So I played around with the adjustment, put them up a notch or two, and boom, right away it was gone. So, you know, whether you want to lean in this thing, you want to sit against a tree, you want to put your knees against, whatever it is, I'm just going to tell you it's not difficult. And it's weird, I did not think I was going to feel safe hanging off a tree. But I feel super safe because if something happens, if I lose my balance or anything, I'm hanging in the same spot I was. I'm not falling down. You know, as long as you stayed connected to the tree, you climb up with your lineman's belt, and then you put this up, you hook in the whole time. This is safe, crazy safe. I did buy a hauler with this as well. I just got one. My plan was to have my lineman's belt around me, the tether in my hauler. When I get up, I'm going to take it out of the hauler, put it on the tree, take my lineman's belt, and put it in the one hauler. I didn't see the need to really have two. I plan on wearing this into my stand where I'm going to hunt, that's for sure, because you don't even know it's on. I think that's about it. Like I said, I didn't want to get into super details with it because there's probably a lot of other reviews out there. I just wanted to give a first impression of this Phantom and saddle hunting itself. Or I should say sitting in the saddle, because I haven't hunted out of it yet. But this is, if you haven't got, this is a game changer. I wish I had done this years ago. You know, saddle hunting is not, it's nothing new, but it is a kind of a craze right now. And I literally wanted this for one thing, and that's to be able to run and gun and go into new spots that I've never been into without having to lug a tree stand in, and then take it out if the spot's no good. Thanks for watching. Be safe. Stay at home if you can. Go out in the woods. But while this coronavirus is going on, just do what they say. Stay home if you can. And if you can't, you need to get out. Go out in the woods. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm sure I'll be popping up some more videos up soon with my my do-it-yourself platform idea. But other than that, thank you again for watching, and take care.